Huh. It seems to be locked.
How do you open it again? Back then, one of the neighborhood uncles set up a secret lock to keep the kids out. But later, some of the older kids overheard the password.
Shunguang, did you remember something?
I thought that after so many years, and with all the chaos back then, I wouldn't remember much. Yet the moment I got here, some memories just came back on their own. If we walk a bit further back and go upstairs, there should be a platform. Dad would sometimes sit there, and I'd run over, cling to his back, and ask him to tell me stories. He said every star was once an extinguished miner's lamp, and that the lumite ore mined from the tunnels was made from stars dreaming and falling to the earth. I later realized he feared the miners who died in the miasma would be forgotten. Just like now. Hell, I'm afraid of forgetting his voice. Why don't you check out the other places first? Let me think a bit. Maybe I'll remember.
All right, I'll check other places first. Stay safe and don't push yourself too hard.
The monster who stood by and let death through.
Ugh, it's so quiet here. It's giving me the creeps. Dylan, have you found anything?
Quiet. Huh. I suppose so. But in a place where people struggle just to get by, quiet can mean something else. Either too hungry to speak, or holding their breath to what's happening outside. If it weren't swallowed by the hollow, even an abandoned place like this would still have some signs of life. The scurrying of mice inside the walls, the drip of leaking pipes, and the wind whistling through the broken window cracks. Under what circumstances would a person feel thankful toward their killer?
Thankful? Towards their killer? That's pretty heavy. Why ask something like that all of a sudden? Did you hear something again?
I asked first. Aren't you going to answer my question?
Thanking their killer. Maybe it's for a sense of release? Like when someone's trapped in despair and suffering. Or perhaps it marks the end of revenge, making the killer live on with that guilt. That's a punishment harsher than death. There's another possibility. Sometimes, only by dying yourself can the person you care about most keep on living.
Only by dying yourself can the one you care about most keep on living?
the bones wailing. This shell has long been overloaded. You couldn't even feel the softness of flowers and grass. Why bother playing the fool who guards the spring? Why keep moving forward with a broken vessel? You still have an easier, happier choice. No more shackles of atonement. No more chains of duty. Exile into nothingness is the most complete repayment for those sins. It's you.
Banyu Shifu, what's wrong?
I think I just heard a strange, eerie voice.
Is it that weird voice Dylan mentioned before? If it's back again, is something off here?
Yes, I could sense extremely strong miasma behind these walls. That voice creeps in quietly and clouds the mind. It would be best to keep your guard up. I've also noticed something peculiar. The miasma is thick here, but when we approach the field of white flowers, it seems as if the corruption dissipates.
Now that you mention it, I have the same feeling. So the miasma thinning out like an ebbing tide isn't as natural as it looks. It's like the white flowers are guiding the miasma to collect in one direction. Let's return to the central area up ahead and regroup with everyone.
Eternal Vigil, the Creator's sacred edict!
Why are there sacrifices here? I've never seen ones like these. Could it be Sarah's doing?
This one bears a strange aura. It feels off.
Why does it feel like it's focused on Dylan and Banyu Shifu?
This gross feeling like I'm being watched. It's all too familiar. Complaints! If you spot an ethereal, intercept! Seal! Hot Bankett!
Annihilate!
Surprise hot
Now, you're the prey. Here's a taste of the abyss.
Spare no effort! You never learn.
Unleash! Forward!
The miasma here is so intense.
Such a vicious. That attack's dangerous. Don't rush in. Find a way to counter it.
Save your lessons for your obedient little students.
No escape.
Hot Bankett!
Back off!
Unexpected call!
The final act begins now.
Unleash!
Not this ball! I'm scared! Crumble!
Alright. Yeah, for complaints. Too late for that.
act begins now. Here's a taste of the abyss.
Unite us!
One instant. Attack!
Creator's voice. The creators call.
The miasma's getting thicker. Be careful.
Enough sneaking around! Show yourself!
Hurry up and pack your stuff. What's there to be so sentimental about in this dump? It's all gonna be swallowed by the hollow anyway.
What's the rush? Didn't city management say they've hired some powerful medium? They said we just need to draw a lot and it'll all be fine.
Let's go. Time to draw lots. Fong, where's that little tag-along of yours?
Auntie Fong.
It's me. Why are you hiding here? You haven't eaten, have you? Everyone's gone ahead already. We should go too once you've eaten something.
Those people were just talking about drawing lots. What's that?
Don't be scared. I'm right here for you. That drawing lots thing is just for show. Nothing's going to happen to you, Dylan.
Evacuate? Nonsense. If we just choose one person, use them as a shell, and borrow their life, I can guarantee everyone's safety. Each person values their own life. That's precisely why we are drawing lots to decide. All right, fair and square. Everybody's happy. The heavens have already made their choice. It is you, unlucky girl.
Don't be sad, Auntie Fong. I'm okay.
I just wanted to live. Why?
This is the end. It's too late now. Too late! All I ever wanted was just to live an ordinary life.
My last wish.
Alive. You were already dead, and I'm going to die soon.
That trick. Who knows how many times they pulled that one? Now, we're all gonna die!
I should have evacuated it. Why did I ever believe that crap about a shell and borrowing lives? Those scamming bastards! And that old wretch who made us draw lots. They'll pay for this with their lives!
Draw lots. Scamming. Oh, going to die. Auntie Fong! No, I have to think. Figure out a way to get out of the hollow. I must warn her.
Over here! This way!
Follow these voices. I have to get out. I have to tell Auntie Fong. That medium and those people from the outside, they're lying.
How could this happen? Where's that witch? Where are the people from the city construction company? Help!
Didn't you say if that kid drew the lot, everything was gonna be fine? Oh, it was your idea. What do you have to say about this?
I thought I'd found someone to die in our stead. But who could have known?
Dylan! 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 I'm fine. I fell into their trap. I got careless. Dylan!
feeling? Banyue Shifu, are you alright?
After that sacrifice disappeared, you both just froze in place. No matter how we tried to get your attention, you wouldn't respond. We were really worried.
Was that voice back again?
Yes,
What did it say?
just alluring whispers meant to worm into my mind, trying to tempt me into giving away my power.
Huh. Could it mean the creator's call? That the sacrifice mentioned was really from the actual creator? But why is the voice only targeting me and Banyue? You guys really haven't heard anything since we entered this area? A voice that sounds like your own whispering in your head?
A voice like my own? No, I haven't heard anything like that. But when you two froze, the Qingming sword reacted slightly in its case. The case was sealed by Shifu herself. This is the first time I've seen it react like that.
That's even more interesting. Seems something else in this hollow has had its eye on us while we've been searching for the array in Yashuyan. Who knows why it's here, but whatever it is, chances are it's not some merciful deity. Anything that messes with our minds like that isn't here to save anyone.
There's an unknown presence lurking in this hollow. Even someone as strong as Banyue Shifu got caught by it. This isn't the time for me to be reckless. With so much at stake, and for everyone's safety, we should report back to Yunquei Summit before proceeding further. Shifu and the elders know Limnian Hollow better than anyone. Someone may know what's behind all this.
Shunguang's got a point. Plus, the miasma is really thick behind the barrier, and that weird voice could come back any time. We'd better get out of here.
I agree. Having that voice keep crawling into my head, it's starting to get on my nerves.
Banyue Shifu? Well, what do you think?
So you're Ye Shunguang, the one who inherited the Qingming sword at a young age. I've heard that your talent really stands out among the younger generation of Yunquei Summit, and that you might even be the most likely to become a Void Hunter.
That's more praise than I deserve. Everyone, it was my recklessness that kept me from realizing how serious the situation was. I shouldn't have kept things from you. I owe all of you a sincere apology.
Sorry, everyone. I wanted to wait until we had some leads on Senior Ye's whereabouts before telling the truth. I never thought we'd come across something like that weird miasma fluctuation.
After our trip to the Hollow, I understand just how serious the situation really is now. It concerns the safety of Waifei Peninsula, so I can't hide things anymore. We grew up together. No one knows him better than I do. He's honorable and loyal. He would never abandon his morals or hurt others for selfish gain.
Shunguang, Junior, we understand how you feel. We all know what kind of person Senior Ye is. We've already contacted Yishuan Shifu. She's tied up with some other important matters at the moment, but she'll head here as soon as she can. Until then, the decision rests with her.
Thank you for your trust. There's no need to be so formal. Just call me Shunguang like before. And please, help us get to the bottom of the abnormal miasma fluctuation before Shifu arrives.
Of course, we'll do everything we can. But Shunguang, for now, you should remain here at Suiban Temple. Junior Bell, please stay with her.
Huh? Yushuan Shifu specifically requested that you not take part in the investigation under any circumstances.
What? But...
I'm sorry. We'll head out and start investigating with the other mystics at first light tomorrow. You just wait here for our return, all right?
It's always like this.
Huh.
Morning, Senior Shunguang.
Morning. Wait, why senior all of a sudden?
Oh, I was just thinking of when we first met. You really liked it when I called you Senior. Now that you don't have to keep your identity hidden, we might as well bring it back. It really suits you.
All right, Junior Belle.
Present, Senior Shunguang. I'd better keep Shunguang occupied and make sure she doesn't go off on her own until Yishuan Shifu gets here.
Then I'll be counting on you as my guide.
I once came here for a banquet with some big shots, but between you and me, the food they served those VIPs wasn't nearly as good as their regular dishes.
Oh, really?
Oops. I hope no one heard that. Sweetie, how's it going? I hope business is booming. Got any recommendations today?
Another regular customer. Welcome! Is this young lady a friend of yours? She's got the aura of a true connoisseur. Would you like to try our seasonal special?
I can faintly smell some osmanthus in the air. How lovely.
That would be our Moonveil Osmanthus cake, fresh out of the oven. They're made with the very first golden blossoms picked just this morning. Soft, sweet, melts in your mouth. I guarantee it's a taste you'll never forget. Osmanthus cakes always bring back memories of loved ones. This batch is limited, reserved for only our regular customers. And you won't find it on the banquet menu.
So she heard us.
Osmanthus cake. Belle, would you like to try it?
Osmanthus cake is often used as a symbol of remembrance. Shunguang must be thinking about Senior Ye again. Sure. After smelling the aroma before we even walked in, how could we resist? Just hearing you describe it already made me want to eat some.
I guarantee you'll be satisfied. We have seats upstairs. This way!
Ladies
Come on, over here! Come take a look!
From Yunquei reach the heavens themselves. Standing shoulder to shoulder with the mighty voyager. She's a true guardian of Wi-Fi. In our midst. Oh, no, no, no! When it comes to some virgin, no one can forget Yi Xuan Shufu's mischievous yet brilliant disciple, Ye Shunguang. Now this young lady, Miss Xiao Wang, anyone want to get her? You'll never believe it. Even as a little girl, she inherited the legendary Qingming sword. Such talent was unheard of. Yi Xuan Shufu herself has the same sharpened
Lên仔靚女，呢度有人講古啊！
The girl
快啲
moves
埋
like
嚟聽下。
lightning, swift, unpredictable. One slip of focus, and the Shifu will have to bring out her real skills. That's why everyone at Yunquei Summit says this girl's got boundless potential. And one day, her achievements may well surpass her Shifu. And that's not all, my dear. This remarkable young lady also has an older brother, Ye Shuyuan, the senior disciple of Yunquei Summit's younger generation. A true giant among men. Now you may ask, since the siblings were taken in by Yunquei Summit together, shouldn't that make Shunguang the next in line right after her brother? And that is where things get interesting. Between them stands another disciple. His name is Pan Yin Hu. Well, there's a fun story behind that. Back then, Yunquei Summit opened its doors to orphans and talents from all across Wi-Fi. And guess what? The Ye siblings and young Pan Yin Hu arrived almost at the same time. Bright prospects, all wanting to train under Yi Xuan Shufu.
So, what do you think?
I was gonna ask you the same. It's fragrant, sweet, and soft. Here, have a few more pieces.
Osmanthus cake goes best with tea. The tea helps to cleanse the palate. I wonder if some memories are like tea leaves that drift to the bottom of the cup, sinking so deep that they never surface again.
Memories aren't like reflections in a teacup. Even when the tea leaves sink to the bottom, they can still float back up if something stirs them one day. Shunguang, what is it you're trying to say?
It's nothing. It just feels like time's been slipping by so fast.
Miss, is the taste of our Moonvale Osmanthus cake to your satisfaction? It's your first time here. I hope you'll forgive us if the service falls short.
You're too kind, Miss Sweetie. The cake is excellent. Sweet, but not cloying. The osmanthus fragrance blends beautifully without overwhelming the rice's natural flavor. It melts in the mouth and is baked the perfect amount of time to bring out both texture and aroma.
A true connoisseur. You've nailed it exactly.
Hardly. I just like making desserts myself every now and then. If I had to guess, in addition to fresh osmanthus preserved in honey, you added a touch of roasted sticky rice powder to the filling? It gives the texture a bit more spring. And at the end, did you add a sprinkle of candied kumquat peel? There's a light citrus note that lingers.
Whoa, spot on! The sticky rice powder keeps it tender but gives it structure. And the candied kumquat peel is the final flourish. You're a true gourmet, miss. Impressive. Very impressive. Yumcha Scene always welcomes guests who appreciate the craft. Please, make yourself at home. I'll leave you two to it. Just call me if you need anything.
Shunguang, you even know all that? You're like an expert.
I wouldn't call myself an expert. I used to watch Senior Inhu cook back at Yunquay Summit. I thought it was fun, so I picked up a little here and there. Later, I started experimenting with some desserts of my own. But at first, the things I made were really something else. My brother, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and Senior Inhu all ended up as my first victims. My brother would always tease me, saying eating my desserts was part of his training, tempering the mind through hardship.
Senior Ye is such a gentle person. He must have been even more patient with you.
Yeah, he always looked out for me. Even though he was just a kid himself, he'd always give in to me, and he almost never got angry. He taught me so much. I still remember when I first arrived at Yunquay Summit. I was mischievous, made a big mistake, and just hid. I was too scared to face anyone. My brother was the one who found me. He didn't scold me. He just asked, an elder at the end of his years, and a young man with his whole life ahead of him, if you could only save one of them, which do you choose? In a famine, a single bag of grain could keep a person alive, but a rare manuscript carries the wisdom of centuries. If only one can be preserved, which do you choose? And when facing a calamity, do you cling to safety and protect yourself? Or do you stand and fight to save others, even against impossible odds? Which do you choose?
Why did he ask such a difficult question? There's no clear answer.
Yeah. I was so young I didn't know what to say, and it made me want to cry. Those questions felt cruel, like they were tearing my heart apart. But my brother said it wasn't about a clear answer. It was about seeing what you truly want to protect and understanding its weight. He told me that our parents always said, the hardest part isn't making the choice, it's living with it afterward. There's no perfect path in this world. Some choices are responsibilities we have to shoulder. When the time comes, be brave. Do what must be done, and you'll carve your way through the thorns onto your own path. I didn't fully understand what he meant back then. I'm not even sure if I do now.
He really put a lot of thought into what he said. I'm sure he'd be glad knowing you could reflect on it so calmly now.
I trust him, just as he trusts me. Right now, my brother has his own reasons for what he has to do. And I have my own reason for why I have to find him. Sorry, I've been rambling again.
You can always tell me these things. I'm your junior after all.
Let's talk about something more cheerful. Everyone's been working so hard lately. Banyue Shifu, Dylan, Ningqian, you, and the others at Suibian Temple. I want to thank everyone properly. What do you think about me putting together a thank you dinner and gathering everyone around the fire for the night?
That's a great idea. Everyone's been looking forward to your cooking. I'll let Dylan, Banyue Shifu, and Ningqian know right away. Once Senior Song Tao and the others are back from their investigation, I'll pass it on to them too.
Junior Belle, Shunguang!
You're back! Is everyone all right? Any progress in the investigation?
Don't worry, everyone's fine. We ran into a little trouble on the way, but we managed to find some leads.
Thank you, everyone. You've worked so hard.
Don't mention it. It's our duty as Swabian Temple disciples. Shunguang, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thanks to you, Junior Belle.
Thanks to all of you. Shunguang was just saying how hard you've all been working, and she wants to host a small thank you dinner at Swabian Temple tonight. She'll even do the cooking. She's planning to invite everyone for a cozy evening chat around the fire.
Haha, a gathering by the fire, with Shunguang's cooking no less.
Yeah, my cooking isn't the greatest, but I hope you'll join us.
That's really thoughtful of you, Shunguang, but I'm afraid we can't tonight.
Huh?
Don't worry, we have good news. Thanks to the intel you gave us, we pinned down several key spots tied to the abnormal miasma fluctuations. We've even found leads on the ancient array. Some disciples have already been stationed at the old mining site. The full report's been sent to Yishuan Shifu. She should be coming to Weifei soon to help.
To ensure everyone's safety, we'll rotate disciples to guard the key locations, keeping a close watch for anything suspicious. Shunguang, as the wielder of the Qingming sword, your role is too important. Until Yishuan Shifu arrives, please, stay here in the temple and keep yourself safe. Leave the investigation to us. You guys take it easy tonight. When this is all over, we'll celebrate together properly, okay?
But...
Come on now, don't feel bad. This was everyone's choice. We all have something we want to protect. Weifei Peninsula's peace, the safety of our disciples. Only when you're safe, Shunguang, can we carry out our mission without worry. Protecting you is protecting the future for all of us. So now, how about a smile?
Okay, I understand.
That's better. We'll get Bowlion and go switch shifts with the others now. See you later.
Don't worry, Shunguang. We're finally starting to see some progress. That's a good sign.
Yeah, let's head back too. I still need to figure out what to cook tonight.
Here, the intel on Sarah. Grew up in an orphanage near a hollow. When the place got shut down by the city, she vanished for a few years. Then reappeared for a couple months before disappearing again. The next time she showed her face publicly, she was already moving under the banner of the Exaltists.
Vanished for a few years?
Here's where it gets interesting. Word is, during those few months when she reappeared, she stormed into Hand headquarters multiple times, insisting she was part of some special investigation squad under HSO. But Hand said no such squad ever existed. No record of her anywhere either.
Huh. A ghost squad that doesn't exist? When you spend your days fielding customer complaint calls, little stories like that are the highlight of the shift. And stories like that always go one of two ways. Either the woman lost her mind, or the squad's whole purpose was to be buried from the start.
So you think there's something fishy here too? Fair enough. A woman forever without a place to belong, falling into some delusion's embrace. A textbook tragic story. Nothing worth dwelling on. What is worth our attention is the creator she clings to. More and more signs point to something hidden in the hollow that we don't understand yet. I've already reported to the boss. We'll just have to wait for orders before making our next move.
Oh, I need to remind you of something else. The higher-ups know about the abnormal miasma fluctuation, too. They don't want Wi-Fi Peninsula destroyed. There's too much value here. Which means this mess is also part of your job now.
Those old minute tops really know how to hand out impossible missions. This was supposed to be a simple recovery job. Without me even realizing, I've been saddled with another thankless task.
I've already found out that the array described in the ancient tome dates back over 100 years, built to suppress miasma. You're welcome, by the way. The array works by absorbing miasma. You just need to pour a large amount of ether energy into the core. But what most people don't know is, to keep the ethereals sealed inside from breaking loose, the array raises a barrier that traps whoever activates it. Which means anyone who becomes the key is essentially sacrificing themselves. It's not impossible. That means there's another way for your mission to kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure you've already thought of it. Then, when it can't hold out any longer, you step in and take its core. Simple as that. And that girl, Shunguang, I can tell you've taken a liking to her, even if you won't admit it. So, why not? You'd be protecting her brother while you're at it. What's wrong? You're hesitating?
No, it's just, as the one responsible for retrieving the core, I have to make absolutely sure it's secure.
Remember, the orders were clear. If recovery fails, destroy it on the spot. Unless you've got other concerns. Or should I say, excuses? Don't tell me that fighting alongside him these past few days has caused you to have a change of heart. Now you feel sympathy towards him?
Sympathy? I don't waste sympathy on living humans, let alone on a killing machine that couldn't even pass a forbidden fruit test.
Exactly, a killing machine. Whatever name it goes by now, it was created as a weapon of indiscriminate slaughter to suppress the miasma. Its nature won't change. Dial in. As a Krampus judge, don't forget that.
Judging me with sentimental nonsense? You really do underestimate me, don't you, Senior Zhao? I'm just thinking the whole suppressing miasma angle might be a smokescreen. If the miasma in Limnian Hollow is actually receding, where's it going? Also, I heard another name from the dead at the old mining site. One that's been coming up a lot these past few days. Looks like someone else wants Banye gone. More desperately than we do.
What do you mean?